Oh, yeah, absolutely. Maybe he's going to take a gander at the camera.
Stay there, Dan. Nope, like this. Go!
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Absolutely.
Corey, we might have the same camera as the board.
Okay. Okay.
inside of you. Talked about getting one and right down the through it a couple times before you try to go out. You need to flat down the zone so you got okay? Run through it a couple times. Right now. Make it right up.
Hello and welcome everybody out here to West Jefferson High School for another edition of Westside Pirate basketball as we get ready up here and get things going. We're excited to be here with you on 105.5 KACH. I am your voice of the Westside Pirates, Cody Olsen, as the Lady Pirates going to be coming into this one 2-0 on the season, taking on the Panthers of West Jefferson here. We're getting the very endings of the JV game currently right now as we sit. West Jefferson sits atop the Westside Pirates in the JV match 27-11. Again, as I said, Cody Olsen here broadcasting to you live over our airwaves on 105.5 and on mylocalradio.com. We're excited to give you some more action and bring you a little bit more here in West Jefferson. First and foremost, we'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsors, which make this broadcast possible, and come back to you for more of our pregame coverage, including our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set, and a little bit of a discussion of our conversations with Coach Gardner on our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show, our Naylor Insurance Keys to the Game, our highlight package from last game against Grace, and our Webb Funeral Home starting lineups immediately after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires. Stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. This game is made possible through an agreement between Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited.
As always, a big thank you and shout out to all of our sponsors that make our broadcast possible here. We're out in West Jefferson, and as we get ready and hear a little bit more of our pregame show today, we'd like to go ahead and shout out all of our special fans that take their time to come and support the Lady Pirate basketball program out here as we were out in West Jefferson. And first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit about these two teams tonight. Should be really fascinating and exciting as this is the first time West Jefferson will come out in the regular season. They are 0-0 on the year right now. The Pirates 2-0 after wins against Rockland of 1A and Grace of 1A as well. We're going to go ahead and take a quick quick sponsor break, come back to you with our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Since 2005, North Stars Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Stars Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Stars Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
you into our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set today between the Panthers of West Jefferson and the West Side Pirates. Lady basketball in wintertime upon us here. West Jefferson out here in Torrington, Idaho, one of those really great programs that we've seen. You know, we were actually here in volleyball for the West Jefferson tournament not that long ago, it feels like, and some of these girls who participated in the volleyball program would probably be the first to tell you that they had a fun time here winning it all on the year last time. So now they're going to see the Lady Panthers out here on the hardwood in basketball this time. These two teams taking each other on. West Side 2-0 on the season, and West Jefferson not having played a regular season game as of quite yet. And it's going to be interesting to see if the West Side Pirates can build on the momentum that they've been building prior to this game coming in. And what I mean by that is against Grace and against Rockland, they were able to put together some great offensive showcases. They were able to understand and move the ball efficiently on the perimeter and working it inside. You know, against Grace, they had a little bit of a harder time getting things going. And now in that second half, they seem to break things open and you know, get that offensive efficiency up. Trusting your teammates, getting things open, and running your offense did wonders against the Grace Grizzlies, who were quick to foul quite a few times, try to get the Pirates off of their mark. And now we're going to see them try and carry that momentum and look for another win at 3-0. Buzzer beater 3 made by this JV program. I'll tell you who that was. Final score of the JV game, West Jefferson 29, West Side 14, and that was number 3, Callie Stoddard. No, excuse me, that was Danica Roberts, the freshman. Junior, wow, I can't read my notes. Junior, number 3, Danica Roberts hits the buzzer beater 3 at the end of the game to make it a little bit closer than what it was. Thank you for joining us on our North Stars Ultimate Outdoors scene set today. Go ahead and stop in North Stars Ultimate Outdoors, located at 777 North State Street in Preston. It's where the fun starts. We'll come back to you and talk a little bit about our conversations that we had with Coach Gardner and this West Side basketball program. 15 minutes until the start of today's action and tip-off right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
Welcome back here to the pregame show today as we get ready for more action between these two stellar programs. We're excited to give you a little bit more action. Messing with the audio just a little bit to make sure that we're not blowing out your eardrums. As we kind of look at these teams, the two very good programs that we're going to be seeing today. West Jefferson with a lot of size in the front court. They're not afraid to push people around. I expect them to get good, rebounds tonight. It's probably one of their strengths that they had covering over from last year. This West Jefferson team is a very good program, basketball-wise and sports competitive-wise. We're very grateful to the West Jefferson program for letting us come out here and broadcast this today. Before we get into our thoughts that we had with Coach Garner, let's go ahead and touch up on our highlight package from the game against Grace last week. We'll go ahead and dip right into that. Kind of slows it back down. Feed back to Lemon from the right side, and that one dances on the back iron and falls in. Screen up at the top, giving up for Barzy, who tries to work her way clockwise around the arc up to the very top. Phillips pumps, goes into the key, feeds it off to Lemon. Great feed and a wonderful setup by the West Side Pirates. Phillips goes to Lemon, and that puts them back within 2. Free throw line extended left side. Lemon gives it up with the left hand to Phillips. Barzy back up to Phillips. This is 3 on the left side. Buries it. Letty Phillips looking great. Form and everything. Lemon. Soft double on the near side. Here's 3 from Barzy. Yes, ma'am. Putting it in and stolen away by Jensen. And the 3-pointer. And a quick foul, perhaps, maybe. It on the backside of Smith. Right elbow feeding Beckstead. No, this is Lemon. Good 1-2 assist from Barzy to Lemon. Kicks it out to the far corner. Natalie Lemon for 3, just off the front of the rim. No good. Beckstead gets the offensive rebound. Kicks it back out for Letty Phillips. That one is good straight away. Good hustle from the West Side Pirates, and Phillips now working against Phillips. Inside feed, intercepted in the key by Natalie Lemon. She's going to go all the way with the left hand, up and just a tad too hard. Barzy rips away the offensive rebound. Julia Jensen up to the top for Beckstead. This one for 3. That one is good. And the West Side Pirate offense is starting to roll. That was our highlight package that we had against the Grace Grizzlies not that long ago. As we take a little bit of a look into this game here today. Obviously, these two programs very good in their own respective right. They're meeting for the first time. First action for West Jefferson in this whole entire season. And you'll be interested to know that I think that they're picked very high in their conference. They look very good. And it should be a really fun battle here tonight. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, come back to you with our discussions that we've had with Coach Garner and what we can hope to adapt and overcome and get better at for the Westside Lady Pirates here on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Franklin County Medical Center is proud to provide excellence in surgical and specialty healthcare right here in our community, making it extremely convenient to receive world-class care without even leaving the county. The best part is that we work closely with your primary care physicians to ensure a convenient and coordinated care experience. Our skilled surgeons are continually adding services to Franklin County. Some you won't find anywhere in the greater Cache Valley area. Discover what is available right here at fcmc.org/specialty. You just might be surprised at what we have to offer.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, show times, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org.
It's now time to talk a little bit about what we spoke about with Coach Garner in discussing this game not too long ago, talking a little bit about West Jefferson and what they do with this program out here. They're very impressive in the way that they run their basketball program. And, here tonight, the Lady Panthers are going to be wearing their white bottoms, warming up in their white tops. Layup lines for both teams, trying to get things up and going. We're going to go ahead, take another step aside, trying to fix some audio issues prior to this matchup and tip-off, which is going to be in 7 minutes. A special shout-out and thank you to all of our sponsors, including our Evergreen Financial Coaches Show. Coach Garner discussed a little bit about wanting to clean up some of the mistakes, keep that offensive intensity, and don't let those fouls that really got on them earlier on in the season take them out of their offensive momentum. It was great to talk with her, and we'll talk with her next week in the games prior to this basketball continuing forward into the wintertime. We're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, come back to you once again here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
With over 24 years of building multifamily and commercial projects across the Intermountain West, Procon stands apart as a leader in the custom framing industry, driven by the standard of delivering the highest level of customer service, high-quality work, and integrity. Procon is dedicated to building multifamily and commercial properties that exceed customer expectations. Visit online to see why Procon stands above the rest at buildprocon.com.
It's the goal in everyone's life to reach financial independence and security. Evergreen Financial Partners in Preston can help with strategies to assist in those goals. They will design a plan to suit you, whether it be for your family, home, or current or future investments. Evergreen Financial Partners can help with life insurance, long-term life, 401ks, retirement plans, or mutual funds. Contact the experts at Evergreen Financial and let them put a plan together for you. Find them at 41 West 1st South in Preston, or go online to set your appointment at evergreenfinancialpartners.net. Evergreen Financial Partners, your first step to financial security.
Welcome back, everybody, out here to West Jefferson High School, home of the Lady Panthers, as we are here in a beautiful gymnasium. Great light blue coloring and just really fun atmosphere for everybody out here tonight. The Lady Pirates in their all maroons, the Lady Panthers in their baby blues and whites. And again, it should be a really fun matchup tonight, as we'll see quite a few different players for the varsity program for West Jefferson, including Maggie Barrientos, Zaylee Neville, Shaylin Hillman, Bentley Vodnias, Ethany Schaefer, McKinley Simmons, Jaylee Ball, Haley Moss, Aspen Young, Haley Perkins, and Jordan Torgerson. So good looks from our Lady Panthers here tonight. They even have a fun mascot, which I have not yet seen in all of my escapades around the state of Idaho. This is the first time that I'm seeing a mascot, really. Big Black Panther in the baby blue basketball uniforms. So again, thanks for joining us here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and on mylocalradio.com. We're going to be giving you the broadcast here tonight. You can tune in as we fix our final audio pieces. 4 minutes before tip-off and our starting lineups. We'll dip into our keys to the game now, which includes getting away from those unneeded fouls. You know, this has been a plague for a lot of basketball programs, no matter what level you're on, no matter, boys or girls, women's, men's. Stay away from those unneeded fouls. You don't want to reach in. You don't want to put people in foul trouble when you don't need to. Keep those shots in the offensive flow of things. It looks really good when this West Side Pirates team is working together in unison and staying out of that foul trouble, either receiving the fouls or giving the fouls. It somewhat gets them in a hiccup, and they're kind of uncharacteristically play different type of basketball. And so we're going to try and go ahead and stay away from that as much as possible. And we'll see that being our keys to the game today, brought to you by Naylor Insurance. Naylor Insurance is the friend in the insurance business here in Preston, here to help you find what you need with their custom plans to protect what you need in your life. So go ahead and give them a call. Stop on in at their new building right on Main Street in Preston. So we're going to go ahead, another quick break, come back to you with the conclusion of our pregame show today and give you our starting lineups provided by Webb Funeral Home right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
We all have those times in life where having insurance has been a great comfort in helping to make a bad situation better. Naylor Insurance takes pride in being that friend there to help you when you need it the most. Serving the community since 1978, Naylor Insurance is proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your insurance needs through Mutual of Enumclaw. Stop by our new location, 223 North State Street in Preston.
North Star's Ultimate Outdoors is the best provider of power sport vehicles right here in downtown Preston. Vehicles and equipment from brand names that you know and trust, like Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. Stop in and let us get you ready for your next adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts, 777 North State Street, Preston.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
It's time to meet tonight's starting lineup for the West Side Pirates. The starting lineup is brought to you by Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Harley Nielsen, sophomore, Weston, Idaho.
Tommy Henderson, junior, Dayton, Idaho.
Letty Phillips, senior, Downey, Idaho. Natalie Lemon, senior, Weston, Idaho.
Aubrey Barzy, junior, Clifton, Idaho.
Julia Jensen, senior, Malad, Idaho.
Lainey Jane Beckstead, senior, Clifton, Idaho.
To find out how Webb Funeral Home can be of service to you in your time of need, call 208-852-0533 or check out their website at webbmortuary.com.
Great rendition of our national anthem provided by the West Jefferson Pep Band. A good little refresher, getting a little bit of more information. This is actually West Jefferson's third game, and as much as I desperately tried to find all of their information online, could not do so. They are 1-1 coming into this ball game tonight, as we get a nice little reminder from our AD here in West Jefferson to go ahead and keep sportsmanship first and foremost in your mind. As our officials, it is they do this voluntarily. They get paid, but you know, it is a hard time being an official, and I cannot begin to tell you how hard it is. As we get our starting lineups for West Side, head coach Bridget Garner and number 1 Julia Jensen getting the start here tonight. Aubrey Barzee immediately behind her.
A senior number 5, Lainey Beckstead.
Lainey Beckstead also getting the start here tonight.
A senior number 12, Letty Phillips.
Letty Phillips, number 12. Letty did a fantastic job against Grace last Wednesday, keeping things offensively moving, as well as her teammate Natalie Lemon. As the Lady Pirates come out here in their maroon tops and bottoms, black and white accents, we get ready for our starting lineup for the Lady Panthers coming into this one. 1-1 on the season as they try and get that second win and get the ball rolling. West Side trying to protect a 2-0 win-loss record to begin the season. Our AD and PA announcer here in West Jefferson doing a fantastic job of getting everybody excited. Number 1, Maggie Barrientos. Zaylee Neville behind her. Jaylee Ball. 6'2" senior Haley Moss, number 30. She's going to be one to be reckoned with down in the front court, having a lot of height. Natalie Lemon's going to have her work cut out for her. And behind her, Jordan Torgerson. Good luck to both teams tonight as we get up and ready and away. Apologies for our short abbreviated pregame show tonight. We had some technical difficulties. Lainey Beckstead rocking the face mask tonight, and I think it looks sick. I love it. I think it looks awesome. You know, reminds me of Joel Embiid, Hakeem Olajuwon, Justin Bean back at Utah State used to rock this face mask. And you know what? Lady Jane Beckstead looks like a force to be reckoned with here tonight. Excited as both of these teams line up on the inner circle. It is Lemon and Moss to tip off. Moss with just a couple inches on top of Lemon. Ball gets tipped backwards towards the West Jefferson Panthers. It's saved by Torgerson and taken across the half-court line. Here on the near side, shuffling her feet, Neville back up to Torgerson. Holding it high above her head, driving, caught up at the top of the key, lost her dribble, gave it on the bounce pass to Barrientos. Inside feed, stolen away by the West Side Pirates. This is Letty Phillips on the right side wing, back up at the top, left all alone. She'll take the 3 ball off the front of the rim and back. Beckstead with the offensive rebound, can't get it to go back into the hoop. And then bodies fall onto the floor underneath the basket. Jump ball as the Lady Panthers won the first one. Near side hoop. Inbound coming up. Letty Phillips looking for somebody. Has to go up and over the top. Skying up is Barzee. Lemon on the left side baseline. Jab step. Back up beyond the arc. Cross-court pass. Jensen inside. Just inside the right corner. Up and good. And Julia Jensen gets things started off for the West Side Pirates with 2 points. And that big, long jumper in the far corner for the West Side Pirates. Driving in. Barrientos is stuffed by Lemon. Screaming back in to kind of help out is the Lady Panthers. Number 24, Jaylee Ball. Near side Neville, back up to Torgerson. Poked at and called for the foul at the top of the arc was Letty Phillips as Torgerson was driving with the left hand parallel to the left side of the lane. That's the first one on Letty Phillips. We'll have to keep an eye on her. Torgerson to take it in, high up in the air, trying to use the height of Moss. Can't get it. Right side wing, stepping in the protective position, driving baseline, and fouled on the arm by Barzee. Lemon comes in, shakes her head, says I was going to try and help clean up, and that's 2 quick fouls on the West Side Pirates. This is a shooting foul. Torgerson heading up to the line to try and see if she can get her first points for the Lady Panthers via the free throw line. Torgerson high up in the air. That's back iron, high off, and no good on this first one. 0 for 1 at the free throw line in total, and 0 for 1 for Torgerson. Here's the redemption shot coming up on the right side of the court. Couple dribbles off of the hardwood, high up in the air again, this time short, back and in. 1 for 2, Torgerson gets her team on the scoreboard. Westside leads 2-1 with 6:34 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title. Near side corner, Barzee looking at a 2-3 zone from the West Jefferson Panthers. Long 3 from Beckstead, gets wedged on the back corner. Although it looked really good coming off of her hands, could not find the mark, and it was tipped out of bounds by Ball. Near side corner, Lemon comes screaming up to help out. Goes around counterclockwise, Julia Jensen, this time from far away, misses everything this time, but it's tipped up in the air by Lemon. Offensive rebound, Jensen not afraid to pull the trigger again, and she nails it straight away from beyond the arc. Helping out is the hustle play from Lemon and Barzee. Inside feed back out, Torgerson, right wing 3, bottom of the net, it's good. Torgerson and Jensen going at each other with the only points for each of their respective teams. 5-4 for the Lady Pirates as Letty Phillips comes across the midcourt logo. Back up for Phillips, this is the 3 ball, and that was short. Jensen tries to dive out of bounds to save it. Initially does from keeping it out the back line, but pushes it into the Lady Panther bench. And I gotta say that I love the uniforms for the Lady Panthers tonight, although as a broadcaster and maybe as an official, it's hard to see the white on white. It is a white numerals on a white jersey with a baby blue outline. In my eyes, do not like it whatsoever. Working in the half-court offense, Jensen on Torgerson, driving left baseline, down the key, off of the back of the backboard, but bumped with the body. Julia Jensen with her first foul, and more free throws coming up for Torgerson. 3 quick fouls given up by the West Side Pirates. Torgerson 1 for 2 so far, and she's at the free throw line once again. This one high and to the left, shooting off to the right, no good. Will remain 5-4 in our first quarter, brought to you by Northern Title, our friends and the trusted name in the tri-state area of Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming. Here comes the second attempt at the stripe for Torgerson. This one buries bottom of the net and good. That's 5 points for Torgerson, 5 points for Julia Jensen, and a tie ball game at 5 points apiece. Left side wing, Jensen pulls the trigger. This one short, coming in to get her offensive rebound, tying up, and a quick jump ball as Barrientos and Jensen both simultaneously possess the ball after the miss on the left side of the lane. Left side of the key, that is. Here comes the Lady Panthers right side wing. Checking into the ball game was Shaylin Hillman. Torgerson getting up underneath Jensen, feeding it off for Ball. Hillman thought that she might have walked with it for a second, driving in. Barrientos with the right hand, high off the backboard, no good. Defensive rebound, Beckstead. Outlet to Phillips, who goes way down the right sideline. Baseline jumper for Barzee, too long. Touched by the Panthers after the air ball miss, and it goes out the near sideline. And we're going to be taking it out in the corner here. The West Side Lady Pirates have to come up with something. Another substitution. Torgerson comes out. In comes Neville. Torgerson with the only points in the ball game for the Lady Panthers. She's going to go ahead and take a seat on the bench. Inbound play coming from the near side corner. Barzee almost has that one stripped away. Has it poked away the second time, and then takes it right back, right in front of the media bench. Both her and number 10, Ethne Schaefer, trading steals and taking it back from each other, and finally a foul. That's going to be number 1 on Schaefer. Near side inbound play. Up for Jensen on the near side wing. Fakes the bounce pass, goes around the arc, right side, driving into the lane. And trying to give it out to Lainey Jane Beckstead, who was sitting all alone in the far side corner, decides to cut towards the basket simultaneously as Phillips was trying to pass it to her. A turnover, and Lady Panthers come back into it. Neville takes it across the timeline, gives it up for Barrientos, dribbling with the right hand, outside the arc, extended straight away. Takes a step inside the arc. That one off to the right, no good. Coming up and into each other and a little bit of a tussle. Jump ball once again. Julia Jensen gets her hands and nose right in the way of a couple loose balls, and you can see the 50-50 balls Julia Jensen really, really wants. And it's rewarded her team a couple times. It's been very impressive. Letty Phillips calmly across the timeline, working from right to left on your radio dial. Right side dribble out to Barzee on the right side wing. Gives it back up to the top. Jensen thought about the three, drives into the lane, has nowhere to go, kind of left her feet without a plan. Tried to steal it back after she lost it and ends up fouling Neville. Her second one there. 2 quick fouls on Julia Jensen. Got to be careful. And Tommy Henderson, with her newly acquired number 11 jersey, no longer number 4, she has evolved to number 11 out onto the court in replace of Julia Jensen, who just got her second foul. Inbound to Torgerson, who comes in as well, getting the inbound from Schaefer. Far side wing, working up against Beckstead is the Lady Panthers, tipped by Barzee and stolen out and away. Here comes Beckstead, Rugby pitching back to Barzee, who comes across midcourt, works to the right side. Good passes by West Side Henderson. Got into a squat, thought about the three, gives it around the horn. Here to Letty Phillips, who launches long and nails it. Phillips now on the board in companionship with Julia Jensen with a big three-pointer, driving quickly on the far side wing and stepping out of bounds in the short corner is the Lady Panthers. Another turnover. West Side leads 8-5 here with 3:15 left in the first quarter. Going across the middle circle, working left to Henderson once again. Barzee, right side, free throw line extended. West Side poking and prodding the outside perimeter. Shot from Henderson, no good off the back of the rim, high up in the air, and Torgerson rips it off the glass. Here they come down the right sideline, dribbling up and around. Up at the top for Torgerson, who tries to get it up in the air. Into the middle, Neville, baseline jumper, misses long, no good. Rebound, Beckstead. Up for Phillips. Takes her time, chest pass to Barzee. Phillips, inside feed, bounce pass to Beckstead from Natalie Lemon, and Beckstead leaves it a little bit long. Great thought, and that's a good shot that you know is going to go in 9 times out of 10, this time just a little bit long. Far side wing for the Lady Panthers, up for Torgerson again, who's been manning the point guard position for West Jefferson today, driving and throwing her body into the defender, Letty Phillips. Letty Phillips picks up her second foul, and this is the third time that Torgerson will go to the line. She shoots 50% so far. Her team down 8-5 to the Lady Pirates. Tries to cut it back to within 1, bouncing on the rim, but no good on the first attempt. Nielsen coming in for Phillips with 2:19 left. 2 quick fouls, and you got to be careful. We talked a little bit about the unneeded fouls. A discrepancy 5-1 in team fouls. Westside has given up quite a few. An air ball by Torgerson. Looked like she just kind of couldn't get underneath it quite as much as she wanted to, and it's an automatic turnover. Henderson gives it right back to Barzee as they work across midcourt from right to left. Henderson high above her head. Into the left elbow is Natalie Lemon. Picks up her dribble and then throws it back out to the right side counterclockwise. Working the perimeter is the West Side Pirates. A 1-3-1 zone implemented by the Panthers right now as they're trying to take away the perimeter, trying to get it inside. This is the key to the defense and to scoring. Henderson will take the long three, back iron, high up in the air, tipped around and taken by Torgerson. Nielsen there to kind of hound her. Multicolored shoes from Nielsen today. Torgerson chest pass out of the right side to Barrientos. Inside feed, Moss collapsed in on inside the free throw line. Long three straight away, buried by Torgerson. The only points of the ball game for the Lady Panthers. 8 have come off of the arms of Torgerson. Barzee has that ball swiped at by Barrientos at the very top of the arc, and a quick timeout before the offense could lose the ball. Coach Gardner will take it, and we'll take it as well. Thanks so much for joining us. A tie ball game, 8-8 here between these two great programs with 1:15 left in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Protecting buyers and lenders in Cache Valley for over 40 years, Northern Title is the trusted name in the tri-state areas of Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. The staff at Northern Title in Preston protect you from unknown complications like access issues, unpaid taxes, hidden liens, or easement restrictions. Choose the right title company. Choose to close with Northern Title of Preston. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700.
We welcome you back into the broadcast booth. The Lady West Side Pirates tied with the Panthers of West Jefferson here in West Jefferson. Wonderful high school. Everything looks brand new, shiny. Floor's taken care of. Everything looks really, really good. Back into the first quarter action. Inside out pass left side for Beckstead. Rolls around a couple times. Cannot bury the three. Back out for Beckstead. Not afraid. Takes another shot. This one off the front of the rim. Tries to track down her own shot. Bodies collide, almost falling out of bounds was Moss. And it looked like a couple of these different players from both respective teams didn't quite have possession of the ball, and it looked like everybody went there tap dancing with it on the far sideline in front of the cheerleaders on the left side of the court. Moss, left elbow, looking around, high above her head, decides to give it back up to the top for Torgerson. Driving left against Beckstead, then switching back around, clearing some space. Calling her teammates off. Stepping through to the pass, bounce pass, deflected, and take it back out on the right side for Barrientos. Torgerson. Overhead pass, short corner, three, bouncing on the rim twice, no good. Ripped down, the off defensive rebound by Natalie Lemon. Left side drive, Barzee gets into the stomach and underbelly of the defense. Natalie Lemon driving, tipped by Moss as she went right into the body. And they're gonna say that that was off of Natalie Lemon. Possession gonna be swapped over to the Lady Panthers, who will take it under their own basket. 8-8 with 15.5 seconds left in the first quarter. Taking it across is Neville. Crossover left-hand dribble, poked away by Barzee. Has to pick up her dribble, goes back into the teeth of the defense. Left corner outlet, blocked, trying to get a couple different passes in there. West Jefferson tried to set something up, and it ended up being stonewalled by the defense and the front court of West Side. Going into the second quarter after one, 8-8. We're all tied up here with the Lady Panthers in West Jefferson. We'll take a quick break, come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
Hi, my name is Penny Wright, born and raised in Preston. I am your local Medicare agent. I am here to give you the knowledge you need so you can make an informed and wise choice for your Medicare needs. Call me at 208-852-2367 if you're turning 65 or have any Medicare questions.
Level 10 Life provides skilled, one-on-one life coaching sessions to help you unlock your next level in life. Our trained professionals specialize in health, life, and career coaching. Book a free consultation today at level10lifecoach.com.
Welcome back to the second quarter action as West Side and West Jefferson tied up at 8 apiece. Torgerson will get the inbounds pass from the far side. Bounce pass out here to Barrientos. Driving up against Tommy Henderson. Can't get anywhere and gives it back up to the top. Kitty corner drive. Pushing up against Barzee. West Jefferson, left side feed, trying to get it up for Moss. It's tipped up in the air. Kept alive. Mid-range jumper, rolling. No good, up and around, and a quick foul on Moss, who was over the top of Natalie Lemon. Over the back foul on Moss. Ball stays with West Side, who will inbound underneath their own basket on the near side. Henderson back to Barzee. Sprinting across midcourt. Where do you want to go? Right side, Beckstead from the free throw line extended. And here comes that poke and prod type of offense from West Side, trying to get it up and in. Good 1-3-1. Nielsen loses the handles as it's a bounce pass onto the right block. Torgerson takes it out and away. Been very impressed with Torgerson today in her offensive capabilities and defensive capabilities as well. She's holding this team together and has scored the only points for West Jefferson. Floating into the lane, no good. A defensive rebound outlet. Tommy Henderson has a lane coast to coast, going up with the right hand, and she gets whacked, no call. Ball gets thrown down on, and sitting down right onto the floor was our Lady Panthers, who were quick to react to the missed layup call. And I cannot see the numbers. Number 4, Shaylin Hillman was the one to get that one out and away. Bouncing off of Beckstead. Beckstead tries to inbound and bounces it off the backside of Jaylee Ball. Off of her heel, and it's a quick kick call. 6:57 in the second quarter, still tied at 8. Beckstead into Lemon. Pump fake on the near side corner, dribbling up with the left hand, shuffling, cross-court pass high up in the air. Barzee goes right into the lane, kick out, back for Lemon. Squeezes up and underneath a couple different defenders, and a travel call on Natalie Lemon, who grabs her knee, who kind of got whacked. She might have bumped knees with the defensive underbelly front court of West Jefferson, and she goes limping back into her defensive formation. Seemed to be that she was okay. She just said that she whacked it bad. Torgerson, cross midcourt, goes left side, baseline, Barrientos. Beckstead reaching in, gets called for a foul as Barrientos goes falling to the floor. That's the first foul for Lainey Beckstead. And a quick timeout taken. We'll go ahead and take it as well. Still tied 8-8 with 6:38 left before halftime. We'll be back right after this on Preston's Classic Hits, 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com. Here at the Westside School District, we proudly announce that through the generous efforts of donors around our wonderful community, we have raised over $2.2 million towards our new multi-purpose center building and classrooms on our campus. This state-of-the-art center is dedicated to the advancement of learning and will serve our community as a center for elementary classrooms, a recreational multi-purpose center, lunchroom, as well as a theater of the arts for our youth. With your help, we can raise the final $250,000 needed to complete this project. Donate online at westside202.com or feel free to stop by and donate in person in the Westside School District front office. Inbounds pass underneath the basket as Holly Croft uses her height and swats that ball away on the attempted layup for Jaylee Ball. Now taking it on the near side of the basket is the Lady Panthers. Slapping the ball is Torgerson up and over the top. Inside feed and a little bit of a layup, no good. Defensive rebound, Holly Croft, and an outlet out to the right side. Barzee skipping in between and zigzagging between the offensive players of West Side and the scrambling back defense of the Panthers. Far side corner, Beckstead pumps inward, gets it back. She's all alone, takes the 3-ball. Yes, ma'am, put it in. There it goes, a big three-pointer by Lainey Beckstead, and that puts us up 11-8 here on the Les Schwab Logan North scoreboard. Travel violation on the far side wing, no good. Beckstead in the area. And looked like it was Nabil for the Panthers. A substitution. In comes number 12, McKinley Simmons, who is, by my naked eye, very small in terms of height out here. The smallest one out onto the court, but she has a lot of speed. Nielsen, left side, corner 3 by Barzee, and here comes the West Side Lady Pirates. Big three-pointer again, 13-8 on our official scoreboard. Torgerson shuffles her feet, tries to get it out to the left side, and does. Setting up the offense with the left hand. Torgerson, chest pass out to the right side. Nabil, 2-3 zone implemented by West Side here. trying to dissect it and come up with a good plan is Torgerson. Far side corner, inside feed. Moss to Croft, who touched it, goes out the baseline, no good. Or goes out the baseline, and we get an inbounds pass coming up for West Jefferson. Torgerson will take it out on the far side. Bounces it off of the back of Holly Croft. That was an impressive thought. Very good thinking by Torgerson. You know, you can bounce it off the backside of a defensive player. She tried to come back into play but missed the layup. Would have been a highlight play and a half for Torgerson. Near side corner, long jumper, no good. Beckstead rips it off the glass, the defensive rebound. Barzee, who's been taking over point guard duties as Letty Phillips has been in foul trouble. She's gonna come in on this one. Another two, Tommy Henderson, and everybody's getting in on the action now. 15-8 for the West Side Lady Pirates. Breaking it open midway through the second quarter. Neville tried to save it. Going out the baseline on the right side, pushes it back inbounds and bounces it off of the knee of Moss. Letty Phillips and Aubrey Barzee, the backcourt for West Side. Our wings, Beckstead and Nielsen. And working the middle is Holly Croft against Moss. Two very tall ladies in the middle working up against each other. Beckstead high above her head on the right side wing. Left-hand dribble up for Barzee. Swinging back around to Beckstead. Trying to give somebody in a screen call. Beckstead comes back in and a double dribble. Good thought. Beckstead wanted to give it back and reward Holly Croft for the big screen. But the defensive collapse of West Jefferson too quick, and a double dribble on the right side of the key for Beckstead. Turnover, and Torgerson strolls across the timeline, dribbling with the right hand and into their offensive set. Left elbow, Moss going up and over the top. No, through her hands after the attempted feed from Jaylee Ball. Out the baseline and a turnover to boot. Beckstead comes back off with her face mask. Letty Phillips calling the offense on the right side. Wing Barzee for Croft. Chest pass to Henderson just inside the arc. That one's off to the right, no good. Phillips with the offensive rebound and the putback. Strong work from Letty Phillips. And that gets her up to 5, and a quick timeout taken by West Jefferson. 3:52 left before halftime. West Side up 17-18, breaking out the offense midway through the second quarter. We'll come back to you right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Since 2005, North Star's Ultimate Outdoors has been Cache Valley's source for fun and adventure. It's here you can find the biggest selection of snowmobiles, ATVs, utility vehicles, and handheld power equipment from the brand names you know, such as Steel, Polaris, and Yamaha. The professionally trained staff at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors of Preston has what it takes to get you out on the nation's leading brands. The best deals in the best town. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. It's where the fun starts. 777 North State Street, Preston.
Back into the middle of the second quarter between the Lady Panthers of West Jefferson and the Lady Pirates of West Side High School here on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM. Our score, 3 minutes and 52 seconds before our midway halftime. West Side 17, West Jefferson 8. They've gone on a little bit of a cold streak. Lady Panthers have only gotten points from their point guard, and she just shoots an air ball driving into the lane, just kind of grazed maybe the little bit of the net underneath the basket. Torgerson has been the only one to score points for the Lady Panthers so far in this one. Trying to look for somebody else to get things going. Henderson on the left side wing had that one bounce off of her forehead, steadies back into it. Julia Jensen also back into the game. Long jumper, yes, from the far side corner, just inside the arc. Tommy Henderson, new number, new me, new year, I guess. 19 to 8 for West Side. Feed back up to the top, straightaway 3 for Torgerson. Off the front of the rim, no good. Lady Pirates collapse in on each other and fall out of bounds. Out the baseline, stays with the Lady Panthers. Almost everybody getting in on the scoring for West Side today. Right elbow jumper, that one off the front of the rim. Coming down with it is Henderson. Gives it back up at the top, and across the timeline goes Letty Phillips on the outlet. Getting met right at half court defensively by Barrientos. Driving right into the lane is Julia Jensen after the feed. Great work. And Jensen leading all scorers for the Pirates with 7. Long 3 on the far side. That one short, tipped back in. Moss gets the assist after falling out of bounds, putting it off of the glass and in. And finally, somebody else besides Torgerson for West Jefferson gets on the board. Henderson goes in between the double screen, drives into the lane again, and that one is kissed off the glass. Working with the right hand is Henderson. 21-10 for the Lady Pirates of Westside. 4 points for Henderson, stolen away at the very top of the arc. Here's Barzee working 1v2 on the fast break, pulls it back out. Phillips goes into the body of Ball and then sets things back up. This is Letty Phillips getting hair out of her face. Goes up to the top for Croft, and that one off the glass and toilet bowled around, no good on the mid-range jumper. Neville, cross-court pass for Barrientos on the left side, driving into the lane. Stuffed! No, 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 says Holly Croft, and blocks that one out and away. Letty Phillips, jump stop right side, right elbow jumper. Up and good from Julia Jensen, who is 1 foot in the key, 1 foot out, right at the free throw line, 23-10, and 9 points for Julia Jensen. Inside high post, Moss has to kick it back out after being collapsed on. Torgerson, handoff to Barrientos, right side Neville, going into the teeth, jumper off the glass, that's off the back iron, offensive rebound, no good. Croft in the area, and it was tipped out by Moss. Out the baseline. Beckstead comes in, Croft will come out to applause and fist bumps with her teammates and will take a seat on the bench. 1:12 left before halftime, and things have really broken out offensively for Westside. Trying to avoid that 7th team foul and put West Jefferson in the double in the 1-and-1. Long 3 from Jensen, off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, falling away is Beckstead, no. Defensive rebound by Moss. Torgerson goes down the far sideline, giving up to her teammate Neville. Torgerson backs things up with 45 seconds left before halftime, trying to clear some space. She wants to go one-on-one against Phillips. Left-hand dribble right into the teeth, not going anywhere, and she's trying to motion a couple wide receivers, I guess, down the sideline, trying to get that little pick and roll action in the key, and it goes out of the hands of Jaylee Ball and out the baseline, and another turnover. So 27 seconds left. West Side doesn't need to hustle if they don't want to. No shot clock, really. Left side, Jensen, near corner, Henderson, and she's not afraid to bury it from just inside the arc. Henderson's been feeling it. 25 points, 27 points for West Side, as I was a little bit behind. Torgerson steps into a 3 right at the buzzer. That one off the back iron, no good. Barzee gets the defensive rebound and pulls it out. 27-10, West Side breaks things open offensively after being maybe a little bit of a slow starter here in the first quarter. Now everybody getting in on the action. The only people having not scored on the varsity roster, Holly Croft, who was just a tad short and was robbed of a mid-range jumper, and Natalie Lemon, who often leads the team in scoring. So this tells me that this team has been looking very good, very unselfish basketball, and everybody has the green light. And it's working out to the benefit of this West Side program. 27-10, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick timeout, come back to you for our halftime show brought to you by Level 10 Life. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life are here to help you achieve your vision in life. Your goals, who you want to be, what you want to do, all coincide with who they are and what they want to help you with. Currently right now, they're working on a program, a detox program, social media detox program, which I can say from personal experience has been fantastic. You should get on it too, and then we can all be together and work on it. It should be really fun. So let's go ahead, take a quick break. 10 minutes, or rather 9 minutes approximately, before the begin the third quarter. We'll go over our stats portion provided by Farm Bureau Insurance and tell you about the adjustments that each team could possibly make to get ready for this second half. Back after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com.
Whether you're in need of timber frame buildings, estate entrances, trusses, pergolas, pavilions, or gazebos, the craftsmanship at Milestone Timberworks reflects our passion and commitment of building for the future. At the beginning and end of the day, it's about achieving the built environment where the truly great moments in life are experienced. We look forward to working with you. Visit milestonetimberworks.com today.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
People oftentimes ask us, why do people from other areas of the valley or other parts of the state or drive so far to come here? And a lot of times I'll ask them, so why did you drive past several different dealers to come and buy your car here? And a lot of times they say, I just like the environment here. I like the low pressure. They don't play games. You guys are straightforward with me. You don't, trick me into buying something I don't want. We take care of people the way we want to be treated, and so they'll drive a ways to do that.
Bought my first truck from here in 1992 when I was 14 years old, and been buying trucks and a few cars ever since. I'm always referring friends, family, anybody I talk to West Motor Company.
We have a good time here, We have a great team of employees that we encourage them to have fun. Play at work is kind of one of our mottos.
West Motors will treat you like family.
WestMotorCompany.com.
We welcome you back here to the halftime show today, provided by Level 10 Life and the trained professionals at level10lifecoach.com. We're going to go ahead and pause for station identification, come back to you with our halftime stats right after this.
A proud member of the Co-op, we save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston, Mink Creek.
As we work into our halftime show today, it is not the Grace Grizzlies, but rather the West Jefferson Panthers that the Westside Pirates are up against tonight. Currently, right now, as we sit, Westside up 27-10 over West Jefferson. And what we've seen tonight so far has been some great defense, and some offense that has really come together in the second quarter, really. At the end of the first quarter, these teams pretty close, tied up, and then just a breakout of a huge amount of points of 19 in this second quarter. We're going to go ahead and dip into our post-game, or rather our halftime stats today, provided by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. And as we do that, we'll tell you who our leading scorer is. It is Julia Jensen with 9. These are unofficial stat scores. And so if you do the math on me and say that I'm a little bit off, I'd say you're probably right. I think I'm missing like 2 points. But nonetheless, Julia Jensen with 9 points. Aubrey Barzee with 3. Tommy Henderson with 6 with her newly acquired number 11 jersey. Lainey Beckstead with 3 points. A big three-pointer from what I remember, a highlight in this first half. Letty Phillips with 5, and Harley Nielsen with 2. So that is who is involved in the scoring today. As for the West Jefferson Panthers, Jordan Torgerson scoring 8 points, and that was the only points in the first quarter for West Jefferson. And then the only thing that they were able to kind of conjure up and do was a little putback two-pointer by Haley Moss after a little bit of an offensive rebound. Only a 10-point total for West Jefferson as they try and get their offense going and get some things back in terms of prowess and that momentum. They've got to get some highlight plays and get some confidence and try and get other people besides Torgerson to start scoring. As for West Side, it's been a healthy dose of everybody getting some stuff going out there offensively. Good hustle on defense. I know that Coach Gardner was very proud, walking off of the floor. They want to continue that, limit those fouls that they kind of had in that first quarter. We talked a little bit about on our Naylor Insurance Keys to the Game. I think those fouls really prohibited them from breaking open, and not a whole lot of fouls in the second quarter, and that allowed them to really get the offense going. Each member of this team, not afraid to shoot, has the green light, and they've been burying it just inside the arc. I mean, they're two balls, long two-pointers the hard way. And it's been very fun to watch here on mylocalradio.com and on 105.5 KACH. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, come back to you with our adjustments right before the beginning of the second half, right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, Preston's Classic Hits.
Sometimes in life, the next level seems to be just out of your reach. You know you could reach your goal if you could just figure out what's blocking your success. The trained professionals at Level 10 Life offer life, health, and career coaching. These professional coaching sessions will help you put the next piece together in your puzzle. Don't wait. The coaches at Level 10 Life are here to help you reach your next milestone in life. Schedule a free consultation online at level10lifecoach.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back here to our halftime show today, provided by Level 10 Life, the trained professionals at Level 10 Life, here to help you achieve your vision in life. You can find them and all their fun programs that they have, a free consultation at level10lifecoach.com. I'm doing it. You should do it too. So how about that? All right? Thank you to Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, Brittany and Braden Smith, for giving us our stats for halftime. It's now time for our adjustments that each team can make. Starting off with West Jefferson, I think that the thing that you need to do is probably try and maybe use Torgerson as more of a decoy more than anything and try and get other people going. There has to be something to say about the fact that Torgerson has scored, I mean, really the only points for West Jefferson up until this point in the game. And the only other points, just a little bit of a putback, 2 points by Moss, have just really come by accident and happenstance in the flow of the game. That's just how it's been. So trying to get other people involved is going to help out West Jefferson immensely. As for West Side, continue to let everybody shoot. When this team is feeling good, they make buckets. I can't say it other than the fact that that's just the way that it is. Keep your hands out of the cookie jar. Don't get in foul trouble, because those free throws could possibly be the key for West Jefferson to get back into the ball game. So now we get into our live camera action. Special thank you to Level 10 Life for their sponsorship of our halftime show today all year round, as well as Les Schwab Tires, the Logan North store, for keeping our scoreboard up to date all year round as well. Here comes the West Side Pirates across the line, right side bar Z wing into the near corner, around the horn. It will go back up to the right side. Letty Phillips, Jensen, straightaway feed, right side cross-court pass. This West Side program not really wanting to put the ball on the floor. It's just a couple dribbles and a good pass. Good movement. Croft tries to get the feed from the top of the arc inside, and it's tipped out and away. This is Jaylee Ball driving coast to coast into the key, kicking it back out to the top. And then left side, thought about the straightaway three was Barrientos. A little bit of a miss on the mid-range floater by the Panthers. Julia Jensen gets the defensive rebound. And a nice hard pass up at the top for Phillips, who crosses the timeline. Right side bar Z into the short corner is Beckstead. Around to the left side, Jensen takes the shot, pulls the trigger, is short. Torgerson is the one to come down with it. Spins off of Jensen and works down the far sideline. Feed inside for Moss, floating away. Left hand, baby hook up and good for Haley Moss. And the first points of the ball game in the second half belong to the Lady Panthers. Bar Z collapsed on the right wing. Straightaway three from Letty Phillips, and she answers immediately, puts it down in the hole. And that puts a big 30-burger out on the points in the scoreboard for Westside. Torgerson pulls it back out to the 10-foot line. Driving baseline is Ball. Pass up, right side wing above the head, and the offense just kind of seems not to be moving as much as they were before for West Jefferson. I don't know what they're trying to do. Here comes a long three for Barrientos. That one bounces off of the rim, off the glass. Beckstead comes down with it, the leading rebounder for the team. Underneath the body, and Phillips just goes underneath Torgerson, bounces the ball off of her right shoe, and it goes out the baseline for a turnover. Into inbound for West J. Back up to the top, Torgerson feeding inside, floating away, up and good, and we've got another one on the scoreboard for West Jefferson. That's number 10, Ethany Schaefer. 4 points for West J in this second half. Croft, good feed to Beckstead, and she's whacked on the arm, can't get the layup to go, and she's a little frustrated with it. The face mask maybe perhaps got in the way. I don't know if it did or not, but it looks super cool. Up to the free throw line. I can't get over it. It just looks awesome. Here comes the free throw line shots from Lainey Beckstead. First one just grazes the back iron and falls into the hoop, up to 31. And each team having scored four points in this second half. Down the far sideline, losing the ball and taken away by Holly Croft. Bar Z. Mid-post jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Jensen underneath the basket. Kicks it back out to the very top. Back out to Jensen, far corner three. That one off the back of the rim. Beckstead gets another offensive rebound, and that's been a key to the game for the Westside Pirates. If they miss, they're able to get their own rebounds. Right side Bar Z, inside feed. Croft, that one rolls off, looked good, and that was a good green-lit shot for Holly Croft. Just kind of rolled out just in front of the free throw line. 31-14, 4:42 left in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Long inbound or outlet for Bar Z, spinning around a couple different players into the body of Barrientos and puts it in on the fast break drive. 2 points for Bar Z in this half. 33-14 for the Lady Pirates out here in West Jefferson. Torgerson, mid-post jumper off the back iron, no good. Offensive rebound by Moss, up and underneath. That dances on the rim and hangs. No good. Croft rips it down and gives it up for Phillips. Near corner, Beckstead on the feed, rolling around and one. Give it to her. Beckstead. A menace down low, and she gets the and one call. A substitution coming up. Jensen comes out, and so does Croft. Now Beckstead has 3 points, looking for the and one opportunity right after this. Up to the line comes Beckstead. She'll get her measurements, bounce it a couple times off of the floor. Jumper down and good. Great stuff from Lainey Jane with the and one call, the first one of the season, I believe. And that bumps Westside up to 36-14 over West Jefferson. doubling up the Panthers and a little bit extra. Barrientos at the very top of the key, works left. Torgerson's out, Barrientos takes the long three. That one rims out, no good. Two different West Jefferson players fight against each other on the offensive rebound. Henderson comes screaming in, gets her paws on it, and it's a jump ball. Lady Panthers take it out underneath the west side basket on the far side. Barrientos, mid-range, mid-post jumper off the back iron, no good, and a quick foul. This is the second one, I believe, on Schaefer. And west side will inbound underneath their basket. Phillips holds up her left hand and a number one finger. Bounce pass out to the right side. Right elbow back out for Phillips. That one no good. Thought it looked good, is not. Henderson splits the double team up and underneath. Thought she got interfered with. Ball goes screaming out of bounds, and she stepped on the line for the Panthers. That's Schaefer, who got the outlet. Couldn't keep it in bounds and falls out the far sideline. Into the game for the first time as well for the Panthers, Haley Perkins. Taking out number 32, Aspen Young, who will take a seat on the bench. Far sideline inbound, Barzee goes up for Phillips, who again calls out the offense. Long chest pass out to the far side wing extended, spinning around the defender Barrientos. Bounce pass, Beckstead into the body, can't get underneath. Barzee up for Phillips again, great passing. Down the right baseline and a jumper off of the feed on the far side, no good. Ripped away by Schaefer on the defensive rebound on the miss. Torgerson has that one bounce back, gets her own deflection after the tip ball. West Jefferson. Schaefer tries to go to Perkins. That one in and out of her hands. Barzee across the timeline. Phillips, no look pass, right side jumper. That one no good on the run of the rim by Henderson. Nielsen fighting for her life in a jump ball underneath the basket, working 1v1 against Perkins. Barzee goes ahead and takes a quick seat on the bench. Neville for the Lady Panthers will come and give Maggie Barrientos a quick blow. Beckstead on the far side. Wing working clockwise. Jensen will take it on the near wing. That one no good on the three ball. Beckstead has that one partially deflected. Schaefer runs it down and grabs it on the near side corner for the rebound. Torgerson working the far sideline and against Jensen up and underneath. That one tipped, gets her own deflection, goes up with it, misses it. Another one and another miss. Two misses in a row. Jensen. Harley Nielsen, great defense and outlets it to Jensen. Here is Letty Phillips back up for Julia Jensen on the right side. Henderson, baseline. Beckstead wanted to go underneath. Henderson takes the shot, rims out, no good. Offensive rebound, Jensen goes up for the shot, gets hacked on the arm by Schaefer and Perkins, who are in the area on the right block. And it's gonna be a foul on Perkins, her first one of the ball game. 36-14, free throws coming up for Julia Jensen. Back rim, backboard and out, no good on the first one from the charity stripe. 1:44 left in the third quarter, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Here's the second one. Jensen goes long once again. Almost taken from behind, but instead the Panthers come across the timeline with it. Torgerson out to the near side. Couple dribbles and a reset up to the top once again. Neville back to Torgerson, and then Neville has that one intercepted in front of her by Nielsen. Letty Phillips slows things down. Kick out to the left side, corner, Henderson pump fakes, drives into the key floater, rolling off the back and no good. Beckstead touches it as it tips out of bounds now at the baseline. Great hustle once again as Holly Croft comes in for Tommy Henderson. Torgerson gets the inbound from Schaefer. 2-3 zone by the West Side Pirates. Torgerson has that ball screen past her, stolen away. 1v2 into the body, and one! Letty Phillips, expert veteran move by the senior who goes into the body, looking for contact, gets it, makes the bucket, and will get a chance for one more point at the free throw line. With that bucket, she's up to 5, leading the team in the second half, and a chance for one more. Off the front of the rim, no good. Beckstead, an offensive rebound, tries to go into the defense of the Panthers, gives it up for Phillips. Near corner, Beckstead keeps the ball low. Left-hand dribble. And a little bit of a mix-up on the clock here. An inbounds pass coming up for West Side as they try and fix the clock. We're frozen at 58.1 seconds. Corner inbound. Julia Jensen takes it on the right side of her own bench on the near side of the court. Up for Beckstead. And up at the top of the key, chest pass far side. Jensen pumps, one step, drives into it, short. Offensive rebound by Nielsen. That one's partially blocked as it goes shooting out of bounds. Near side inbound. Jensen goes up to the top for Croft, and she shoots it, buries it. That is wonderful basketball. Holly Croft gets her first points of the ball game, and she used every inch of her frame to get that one up and over the top of Perkins, who is, I'll probably say, taller than I am, absolutely. Far side, corner, driving baseline, can't get up to it. Bouncing it off of Beckstead, trying to wrap it up and underneath. The Panthers. This is Jaylee Ball telling everybody to go on the inbound. Goes out to the near side here, and a reset up to the top. Long three by the Panthers and a travel violation. Back over for West Side, across the midcourt line. And a big long pass for Beckstead on the left side wing extend. She gets back from Letty Phillips, takes the three and is not scared, puts it in the bucket. 43-14. With 4 seconds left in the third quarter, stolen away. Long little bank off the glass, mid-range post by Perkins. And she gets on the board with 2 points. 6 points in the third quarter by West Jefferson. And 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points by West Side. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break, go into our fourth quarter, provided by Papa J's Beef Jerky and Deli out of Clifton, Idaho, right after this on 105.5 KACH. West Side up 43-16 here in West Jefferson, going into the fourth on mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
Into the fourth quarter goes the Pirates of West Side and the Lady Panthers of West Jefferson. An offensive showcase so far for West Side and keeping their defensive levels high. Left side for Simmons. Right, left elbow feed up and a foul on Lainey Beckstead. Her second one of the ball game. This on number 24, Jaylee Ball. Torgerson will inbound on the near side of the basket, goes high up and over the top, stolen away by Simmons. Letty Phillips all the way, gives it for Jensen, who's underneath the basket, but that doesn't matter for her. Stops and puts it high off of the right corner of the glass and in. 45-14. Julia Jensen gets her first points of the second half. 45-16, excuse me. A big block by Nielsen, a long outlet. Julia Jensen has to hold it up. She had a little bit of room. Phillips on the left side wing, back up for Jensen, high up in the middle for Nielsen. Great feed. Croft has to just put it up and lay it, maybe 3 inches off of her fingers, right in the key. And that's 4 points for Holly Croft. Long shot out the near side baseline. Last touch by West Jefferson off of the iron. Will go to the Pirates. Letty Phillips is going to come out. Aubrey Barzee will come in. 6:53 left in the fourth quarter. Barzee, right hand dribble over to the left hand into Croft. She'll take the jumper off the glass and in. When it rains, it pours. Holly Croft with 6 points in the ball game. Right on the right elbow, Torgerson gives it up to the right side for Barrientos. Back to Torgerson on the right wing extended, working it up against Henderson. Want to go to Ball, gets it there on the left side kitty corner, back up to the top, high above her head, resetting the offense. Simmons back to Ball. Mid-range shot inside the key, contested by Holly Croft, no good in an air ball. Beckstead comes down with the rebound. Far side wing, Henderson wraps up and underneath, works it to the right side. Beckstead up to Barzee, then into the middle, Croft off the glass, that one too hard. Offensive rebound, Nielsen, that one bounces off the back iron. Beckstead gets her arms in there and wraps up with Moss for the jump ball. Possession arrow goes the way of the Lady Panthers underneath their own basket, working from right to left on your radio dial. 5:35 left here in regulation. Westside up 49-16 on an offensive showcase where everybody seems to be getting in on the action. Driving the right side baseline, floating up and away is Ball, no good. Barzee has that one bounce off of her shin on the outlet pass from Nielsen, and the Panthers come in and foul quickly on the quick push call at midcourt. Beckstead will inbound on the near sideline, right in front of our media table. Substitution coming in. In comes Aspen Young for Jaylee Ball. Beckstead looking to inbound. A little shuffle from Barzee gets her a little bit of open space as she cuts back to Beckstead. Left side wing back, Beckstead. She's going to take the three from the kitty corner. Back iron, no good. High rebound. Offensive rebound for Croft. Holds the pose at the mid-post right side and goes up and in. 51. 6 points in the fourth quarter alone for Holly Croft. 4:25 left in the fourth quarter. Aspen Young. This is Neville up for the top for Torgerson. That's a quick foul by Henderson, who catches Torgerson on the arm, and she'll go to the line for free throws. The clock will continue to roll as Westside is up 51-16 against the Lady Panthers. Gonna get their third win of the season, going to 3-0 as Torgerson will go to the line. Torgerson scored 8 points in the first quarter, has not been able to score since then, and I say that, and she breaks it, getting the free throw here late in the fourth. Puts her up to 9 points, more than half of the total offense for West Jefferson in the ball game. Here comes the second free throw opportunity. Natalie Lemon back in the ball game after a little bit of a scary knee bump. Had her sidelined for a while. Defensive rebound by Barzee. Great screen from Nielsen into Croft. Croft has that one stripped away from high up above her head. Lemon steps up and underneath. Left side wing, Henderson. She's gonna take the big shot and it goes in. Faked it left, went right. Way above the left elbow, just inside the arc, and knocks it home. Henderson, my goodness. And if the Pirates of Westside, and the quick timeout taken by Coach Gardner, we're gonna go ahead and keep it here. If the Westside Pirates, if the Pirates can shoot like this, I mean, I can't imagine anybody is gonna be able to stop them. I mean, buckets going in every such way. Natalie Lemon takes off the court. I believe that she might have got bloody nose taken out of the, maybe, I'm not gonna go ahead. I think she just walked off the court. We'll get a little bit of an update when I see her next. Possibly could have been a bloody nose. 3:08 left in the ball game. Westside up 53-17 over the Lady Panthers of West Jefferson. Barrientos will throw it in after the inbound to Torgerson. Right elbow. Ball tries to go in for Moss, stolen away and tipped by Croft and Nielsen, who combined for the steal. Give it up on the outlet for Jensen. Working with the right hand on the right wing. Pass up to the top of the key for Barzee. Faked it right, went left. Henderson right into it. Good speed. Oh my goodness. Tommy Henderson looking, speed demon into the key up with the right hand and good. 55-17, long three, no good by the Panthers. Resetting things is Nabil. Out for Torgerson on the left wing. That's a three. Short. Croft keeps it high above her head on the outlet to Henderson. Slows things down right side. Stonewalled in the paint. Nielsen takes the jumper. That one off to the right, no good. Nielsen wanted it. A collective O from the crowd who wanted Harley Nielsen to get some points. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game, underneath their own basket and inbound up to Torgerson from her teammate, number 32, Aspen Young. Driving baseline in for Perkins. Great feed and find, wrapping around and splitting the double team. Perkins goes up, knocks it home. 2 points for her. 55-19 for Westside. 1:30 remaining. Julia Jensen pumps once above her head, right side for Henderson. Driving baseline. Double team, goes up to the top for Nielsen. Around the horn. Long jumper, rimmed out, no good. In and out on the jumper from Barzee. Barzee tried to save it from going over the half-court line on the long pass, but cannot do so. A backcourt violation on the Westside Pirates after the long pass. Torgerson tried to go. Torgerson passes near corner, deflected out of bounds by Henderson. Inbound. Feed, baseline, jumper. Young has that one roll off to the right side. Torgerson pump fakes, jumper, floater on the right elbow, buried it. 55-21. Torgerson with 3 points in the fourth. Right side wing, Henderson pumps, goes just inside the arc, and that grazes the front of the rim, no good. Saved and an offensive rebound by Nielsen. 27 seconds, and Julia Jensen holding things up. Right at the 10-foot line, right side wing again. Croft tried to pass it out the right side, deflected, taken by Henderson, splits the double team, throws it up, that one short. Torgerson with the rebound, 12 seconds remaining. Nielsen gives her a little bit of a look, riding the back of her hip. Torgerson passes. Aspen Young, that one on the little floater jumper on the left block, no good. Clock hits double zeros, and the final score, Westside will walk away with the victory, 55-21. Over top the West Jefferson Panthers in a offensive showcase. West J will drop to 1-2 on the season. West Side will go to 3-0, and will continue their domination early on in this one, looking to try and get things rolling, continuing to move on and be better. Natalie Lemon back into the handshake lineup post-game, limping on her knees and double tissues up the nostrils. Looks like she's been in a fight, went a couple rounds boxing. But it looks like she's okay. It looks like she's talking to everybody and doing a pretty good job impersonation of her friends and all that jazz. So double zeros, your final score: West Side 55, West Jefferson 21 in the lady girls basketball portion on a Saturday. way up here in the middle of the state. Maybe it's not the middle of the state. It was up here a little bit of a ways, a little drive from West Side. So we're going to go ahead and dip into our post-game show right after this on 105.5 KACH, 1340 AM, and mylocalradio.com, provided by Ralph's Construction, here right after this. Papa J's World Headquarters in Clifton, Idaho, started on the dream of a man who wanted to give back to his small-town farming community. 20 years later, it's a place renowned for its gourmet beef jerky, deli, and uniquely friendly customer experience. The friendly staff at Papa J's invites you to come in or find them online at papajs.com, where you can have the unique taste of Papa J's beef jerky shipped to you all with a click of a button. Papa J's, world-class jerky in small-town USA. papajs.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837. Tonight's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meat and produce in town. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care you'll receive in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, with all the parts you need for your car to keep it running strong. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Mutual of Enumclaw. Procon Homes, building quality multifamily homes across the West. By Les Schwab Tires, stop in and see the tire experts on Main Street in North Logan. North Star's Ultimate Outdoors. Get ready for your next outdoor adventure at North Star's Ultimate Outdoors in Preston. Evergreen Financial. When planning your future, trust the experts at Evergreen Financial in Preston. Level 10 Life. Reach your next level in life with their life coaching sessions. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, today. Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. And by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Now stay tuned for the Ralph's Construction postgame show, coming up next.
We welcome you into the broadcast booth once again. It is time for our post-game show provided by Ralph's Construction. Custom builders in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Great custom home builders here to help you achieve your dream in building that next home. Proud sponsors of both West Side and Preston High School athletics. Our final score today, West Side will take the win against West Jefferson 55-21 in a highly hot offensive game for the West Side Pirates. West Jefferson kind of got things going on a little bit later on in the fourth quarter, but for the Pirates, I mean, it seemed like everybody was getting in on the action, and it looked to be a fun time for everybody out there. As we tally up the scores for everybody here, we're going to go ahead and start with West Jefferson as part of our post-game stat show, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, fantastic agents in Brittany and Braden Smith, great people, would not work with anybody else. They've just been great in helping you protect the things which matter most with their custom insurance plans. Final stats, Ethany Schaefer with 2 points for West Jefferson, Haley Moss with 4, Haley Perkins with 4, and Jordan Torgerson is going to end the night with 9, 10, 11. 11 points. So the leader score-wise for Jordan, for the West Jefferson Panthers, Jordan Torgerson. And the final stats score-wise for the Westside Pirates, these are unofficial stats. Julia Jensen with 11. Aubrey Barzee with 3. I think she probably had more, to be honest with you. Tommy Henderson with 10. Driving into the lane, had some highlight moves tonight. Henderson with some serious speed driving into the lane, looked fantastic. Beckstead with 5. Phillips with 10. Nielsen with 2. And Holly Croft breaking things out in the second half with 8 points. Holding the pose, looking great out there. This team looked like they were, a well-oiled machine, trusting each other, not afraid of any shots, unselfish, moving the ball incredibly well, flying in on defense. I mean, everything looked really, really good. Really, really good. Really good with this team. As we finish up our post-game show, we'll take another quick ad break. Come back to you in just a second for our player of the game right after this on 105.5 KACH 1340 AM and mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Whether it's your vehicle, home, business, or even life, protecting the things that matter most shouldn't be left to chance. At Farm Bureau, the Smith Agency, everything that is important to you is important to us. That's why our office and agents are united to protect your future and give you peace of mind today. I'm Brittany Smith. As your local Farm Bureau agents, my husband Braden and I would love to customize and simplify plans that are unique to you and what you care about. Stop in today and see how Farm Bureau can make insurance simple for you.
Once more, wrapping things up at West Jefferson, a special shout out and thank you to the administration of West Jefferson High School for allowing us to be here and to broadcast this game today. They were fantastic, a great school, great fans, great teachers, great administration, all things for the West Jefferson Panthers. Our final score, once again, West Side will take the win, move to 3-0 on the season against opponents. Final of which being with the West Jefferson Panthers, 55-21. As we wrap things up on our Ralph's Construction post-game show, we say thank you. Our player of the game, I mean, who can it go to? I'm going to go ahead and give it to Tommy Henderson. Tommy Henderson tonight just had the magic touch, and she was able to put it in the hoop in some acrobatic plays where, she got long jumpers the hard way. I mean, she likes to step in a couple inches inside the three-point arc and knock it home. And drove into the paint, looked great tonight. Tommy Henderson, our player of the game, and a special shout out to the wonderful staff, coaching staff and administration from both teams for being there and being part of this program tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. We're going to go ahead and sign off here on behalf of everybody at mylocalradio.com, including myself, my wonderful wife, Melissa Olsen, manning the camera tonight. Our audio-visual technician back in the studio, John Beverly. Val Cook, our executive producer and the voice of the Preston Indians, Dan Hubbard. We say thank you so very much. Have a fantastic night, and enjoy your weekend. And as always, go Pirates. The proceedings have been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used without written consent from Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this production of Westside Pirate Athletics on mylocalradio.com. Until next time, go Pirates!